Welcome to the show, Lena. How are you?
Hello, Jen. How are you? Hello, Courtney.
Hi.
Good. Congratulations on being a winner of this year's Purpose Award. Can you tell us a little bit about the initiative that you're doing right now at GLT?
Of course. First of all, thank you so much for having me and for putting this together, Jen and Courtney and the TMSA in general. I'm very happy, honored, and proud to be here in behalf of the whole team at GLT. So, to tell you a little bit about this initiative, I think it's the reflection of our authentic desire to help the community around us. Actually, we have been doing different type of efforts like this one, like since the beginning of GLT. But this time, I think was the first time we actually had a whole strategy around a project. And this project was about a cottage for foster teenagers in his house children home here in Miami. And we did this through Delivering Better Lives. They are a nonprofit and they have beautiful causes around the world. So what we did is that we donated some funds to for the renovation of this cottage. And so with this money or funds, what we did was to get the materials and everything to change floors, paint the cottage, like to renovate the whole cottage for these foster teenagers. They are teenagers that were either pregnant or with newborn babies, right? So they had to leave the cottage for a month or so we could work on these renovations. But we left like some activities for the end, like for instance, decorating the cottage, cleaning, do some gardening. So we separated a whole day for us to be there with part of our team and with other companies, which were some of our customers, to join us in this whole activity. So it was very rewarding because it was not only about handing off a check and that's it. We had this special day where we were around 40 volunteers there, like working on this project. Like we ended up the day all dirty because we were cleaning, decorating, doing some gardening. We were there, the CEO of our company, some of the C-level executives, some part of our team, and again, some of our customers. And at the end, these teenagers came in and they saw how beautiful their house was at that time. So we could see their faces. They were very, very happy, and some of them were actually crying. So it was all worth it. But the good thing is that this wasn't just about, again, giving, like donating some funds, but also we wanted to create an impact in the whole community through an invitation for them to join us that day, and also through communications. So we this whole project was about a strategy to communicate the story, the whole story since the very beginning, right? We also hosted a virtual event prior to this day. In this virtual event, we had the CEO of the Delivering Very Lives Association. He's Daniel Grimes. He's a VP at Vanguard Logistics. We also have Miriam Magna. She's one of the leaders at DHL in Europe. And also we have a guest speaker from Smart Ways. So we had these different speakers at this event that we hosted when we had around 150 attendees. And during that event, we invited some of the companies to join us here in Miami during this activity. So again, this was about not only about just donating money, but about encouraging other companies, inspiring other people, because I think that's what we really need at this
Absolutely.
time in the world.
I totally agree. We have a quick video for you as well to show, to kind of give a full, more visual scope of everything that you guys did.
wanted to contribute. We wanted to give back something to the community. We have had a good couple of years and we wanted to give something back. We met Daniel, we heard the story, and we wanted to be part of it. It's been good. It's been good. A lot of people are motivated. I've seen a lot of people that have been touched in their hearts. Before we came here today, we had some work done already on the property. The floors were changed, the paint, the air conditioning, all of that hard work, it was done previously.
Fantastic. It's such a great thing to see. I love how involved everybody was. I love that you said it wasn't just about, donating the money and walking on. I'm curious, how do you measure the success of a project like that? For me, watching people come in and crying tears of happiness, but how do you measure that for a community-based campaign?
Yes, in this case, well, first of all, it is about the impact we made in these foster teenagers and their kids, right? That was the very first thing. But also, we measure this by the number of people were impacted and by the whole story around this project, right? So starting with the volunteers that were there with us that day. Some of them were part of our GLT team here in Miami. Some of our C-level executives, they came from Colombia as well, like Federico, our CEO, and Jose, our VP. And also we measure this by the number of people we were exposed through social media as well. Like, for instance, we had more than 40,000 impressions, counting the different publications we made on LinkedIn. So this also, we had more than 50 donations because we were asking some of these companies to join us during this day, but also they could make some donations. And so we had more than 50. And after that, we had another event, which was our customer appreciation party in December at the end of the year. And we asked them to donate again. So we had a few more donations, like more than 50 again. So if you see, we were able to reach a lot of people through this whole campaign. And this took place not just one day. Like, again, we had this virtual event prior to the event at his house. And then we had this event at his house. And then we shared the whole story again with the videos from that day and everything after the event. So that's how we measure it, by the impressions, by the number of people that attended, and by the people that were directly impacted by our donations.
That's great. What are the future goals for this movement and for GLT?
Okay, so this movement, because I haven't spoke about the movement itself, is Every Action Matters. Right? And this is a movement that we created right when we started working on this project last year. And the idea behind this movement is about, we didn't want just to do some internal efforts regarding sustainability and corporate social responsibility. We wanted also to get other companies to join us and to inspire other companies so we could have a ripple effect, right? So we created this movement, and what this movement basically is like three things. One, we want another companies to join us, right? First of all. Second, we want to showcase what other companies in this industry are doing in regards to social responsibility, right? We want to showcase that and give that the visibility to these efforts. Right? And third, inspire other companies to join us. How we do this? Well, we will do the work at GLT to consolidate information and to work on a communications strategy to promote all these efforts through social media, through events, and also through associations like the TMSA that could help us share this movement with other companies, so we can create a snowball effect. So and in the future, that's how I see this in the future, like getting a lot of companies to join us on this initiative.
Yeah, that's great.
That's so wonderful to hear. We're so happy to support the movement and in any way that we
Thank you.
can, and very happy to showcase your win. Congratulations on winning a Purpose Award.